Hi, all, and welcome back to Happy Healing Vibrations. I hope everybody is well today. Happy Monday, November the 24th. I hope everybody is well. I'm doing a reading for the all signs for the collective. This will be for all signs. If I feel anything in particular for certain signs, I will make that known during the reading. Let's open up this space with a prayer. Air and fire, ignite this gift from earth. Fill this space with sacred smoke. Grab hold of all negativity. Take it away. Leave none behind. Leave this place with positive energy, empowering all those who enter it with light and love. Into this smoke I release all negativity, liberate my mind from all uncertainties, cleanse my heart from any animosity, and fill my spirit with love and happiness. I cleanse myself fully that I may move through this world with grace. Amen. Clear my channel and everybody's channel who's watching. Clear any toxic energy. Alright. Okay. I'm feeling a message. I think it's something that I seen earlier today. Is there someone who has hurt you or angered you that you need to forgive? Is what I'm getting. Okay. So, let's start with a card from my Hattie Thorn deck. Again, this is for the collective for November the 24th, 2025. Celebrations. Setting off. Sailing off. Choppy water. Celebrating, sailing away from choppy waters. Maybe you were blinded by something. There was a lot. This has to do with a lot of swords are air signs. Swords are also words. Gossip. Maybe you weren't aware that there was a lot of gossiping going on about you. The queen sitting back on her throne. That could be an air sign. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Any more? Okay. I'm getting somebody feels justified. Somebody feels closure. Somebody has closure. Release. I haven't used this deck yet, but I felt compelled to use it today, so that's so funny that I said somebody's feeling closure and then I pulled this card, release. Yeah, somebody's feeling closure. Someone's moving out of choppy waters. Someone is feeling closure. This lady's blindfolded. She has a tie around her. She was tied down. Maybe tied. These swords feel really heavy. This red drape is like from a stage, so it's like I feel like something was staged. Something was staged. So there's a energy of feeling, and I got released into this letting go of something that was not good, something that was weighing you down, something that felt really choppy, very emotional, very chaotic. The waves are giving me the boat's like almost it's half tipped, um, blindfolded, very heavy, tied down, lots of swords. Again, I believe it's a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini that we might be talking about, or that might be the person that made you feel that way, or you might be also a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I believe that there was a message that maybe came in today, a message to do with something of value, money, pentacles, money, could involve something job related, work related, financial related. Let's pull another card from this deck. Okay, and I got purity and listen. So, you're releasing something that was toxic. You're feeling really good about that. You know, you felt innocent. You felt like you were innocent in this. Purity. And I got listening. So I think there was someone who had released something toxic. They were innocent in this. They had pure intentions. I feel like people are listening. You see all those little birds chirping. Someone's listening. I feel like people are listening to you. People are listening. Listening. I'll have to clarify that, okay? Wisdom. So these birds are listening to you. These people, others are listening to your experience because you do have wisdom. You brought it forward in a non-emotional way. You were innocent in this, and people do see that you were innocent in this, and they are listening to you. You are bringing wisdom to the table. Yeah, you are wise, and you do have a reputation. So if you're leaving a toxic relationship, you are happy about this. You're no longer blinded in this. The person you're leaving might be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Maybe someone came forward with a opportunity, and someone might have come forward with an offer, or it might be news about something to do with finances. But whatever you were feeling blinded about, you know, I feel like you were not in your power. You were not standing in your power. You were feeling like you were in a ship that was sinking. I just looked at my deck, bottom of the deck. It says, move on. And I see this big tidal wave coming over. So I think this tidal wave is I feel like this ship is going to sink. You know, karma is very real. And when people, people can do things by mistake, by accident, and that is forgivable. But you have to want to be forgiven for your mistakes. If you don't want to be forgiven and you don't want to make changes, karma will hit you like a wave. Okay. Let's get some clarifier cards. So this celebration, this pride, this release, celebrating some sort of release. Can I get a clarification card? Celebration, celebrating something, a release of something. Last shuffle. Haters, a hater. So releasing a hater, releasing a hateful environment. See this hater? It's not even a person, it's an energy. So releasing hateful energy. I want to clarify this card. I'm feeling very heavy, lots of emotions, lots of words. I'm feeling lots of gossip because the words are behind her back and she's blindfolded to it. So I want to clarify this card. Sorry, I dropped the card. Give me a second. Okay. Say less. So, I'm not even going to look at the word on the card. I'm seeing lots of gossip. I'm seeing people talking. I'm literally looks like gossip. Okay, so I'm taking that as validation that this card is about gossip. You have released yourself from a toxic, hateful, dark energy. You're feeling very happy about that. You're celebrating that. You feel like you have closure. You're moving out of choppy waters. That ship is about to sink. Your energy is pure. You need to hop out of this boat before it does sink, and I believe you have just hopped out of that boat. Okay, there has been a lot of hateful gossiping going on, a lot of negative energy. This is happening to an air sign or because of an air sign. I feel like you're wise and people are listening to you. You got out of this energy of gossip and you sat back on your throne, and I believe that people are listening to you because what you're saying is wise. What you're saying is the truth. You are not making anything up. You are not sugarcoating anything. You're bringing wisdom to the table. And because of that, you're going to have a new opportunity, a new offer, something financial. What's this offer here? And this energy here is a no-nonsense type of person. Somebody who's also wise, very smart, logical, hard worker, go-getter, good with their words. And maybe that's why people are listening, because this person is wise, logical, and good with their words. So I feel like someone's coming in with a message a messenger coming, something to do with finances. And I got anger management. So I think that if this is job related, it's something to do with angry management, mismanagement. I'm seeing like, they almost look like zombies to me. I'm seeing like a computer in the air, red flag, a white flag. So it's almost like someone's waving a white flag because there's people that are showing red flags. I don't know, there's computer up here, there's like everything everywhere. It's like chaotic. Something to do with management, anger management. So maybe somebody's very angry. There's multiple people. This looks like a work environment. I'm seeing dressed up, business attire. So I am feeling like there is chaos and maybe red flags for management. Maybe it's issue with management at your company. Something is not being managed properly in your home or in your relationship within your friendships. But so the person who was pure in all this, innocent in all this, did come forward and is speaking with wisdom, and people are listening. This has to do with bad management of something. I think it has to do with somebody's work environment. There's an awakening happening. People are waking up. There is a drama queen in your environment. Someone likes drama. There's a lot of drama coming through. You are stronger than you know. There's a lot of roots. Maybe you've been with this company for a long time. Maybe you've been in this relationship for a long time. Maybe you've been working on this project for a long time. But, you helped build this. You helped build this company. You helped build this home, this project, whatever it is. And you're awakening to the drama that's going on. There's a drama queen around you, feminine energy. It's a woman, and maybe she's very envious of other women around you, but you're celebrating the release of this hateful, toxic environment. It's your time for balance, okay? Time to balance out maybe your own energy. Is there anything else? So it's your time for a celebration and a glow up. So I believe that this sync is gonna this ship is going to sink, sorry. It is going to sink, and I think that you've gotten what you wanted. You're out of the situation now. It's time for you to move forward and forget this toxic environment, this toxic people, toxic husband, toxic wife, toxic friends, toxic business, project, whatever it is. I think it's time for you to release that and move forward, so that way you can have your glow up. Let's pull an oracle card for advice. Understand karmic returns. What you send out into the universe comes back. Be mindful of your energy. So, that hateful, gossiping energy, be mindful of it and don't get involved in it, because it will come back to you. You know, your actions ripple beyond the moment. Stand in your truth, accept what follows, and let it guide your growth. So, be mindful of your energy that you're putting in. You know, if it's vice versa and you're, gossiping or, being dramatic, be mindful of that. And if you're on the receiving end of it and you've been honest and pure and you're releasing this negative energy, don't worry, because karma will take care of those who wrong people, okay? Those people, even if they are above above your pay grade, they don't have anybody to answer to. Just remember that, maybe they don't have anybody to answer to. Maybe they are your boss. Maybe, it's your husband and he happens to be a lawyer or a police officer or whatever, and you feel like they're just getting away with it. Remember that nobody gets away from their own karma, okay? And those people will face the consequences, that follow, okay? And I'm seeing, like, greed here with a bag of money, bag of something. I'm seeing greed. I'm seeing things that are broken everywhere. I'm seeing, someone at their knees. Okay, and bottom of the deck, one more card. Kindness creates change. Every act of kindness shifts something somewhere. Be the reason someone feels hope again. So maybe you're feeling hope again. Maybe I'm seeing people are watching, and maybe you're shining light onto something. Everybody's watching, and maybe that's going to make a difference. I'll pull one more card because I feel like, this person's walking down from a windy stair. There is a light in the tunnel. Unlock the pattern. The pain didn't start today. You've lived this loop before, maybe in love, maybe in lineage. Awareness is the key. So, maybe you have told some people what's going on, or maybe people are seeing what's going on. They're seeing, so maybe that's going to help create change. People being aware of what's going on, aware of the red flags. Maybe that will have people listen, and maybe that will make people know and make them wiser to what's going on. And maybe they will awaken and start standing up for what's right, because again, karma, even if you are a bystander and you are watching this go on and you are not sticking up for the person who is innocent, then you also will have your karma too. And that's everything. Thank you for everything, y'all. I hope that you have a wonderful day. And if this resonates with you, please leave a comment below. Give my video a like. Please subscribe. And I hope that you have a great week ahead of you. Take care.